Hello everybody and welcome to the VGWA. I'm Cobrettie and still flying solo for the rest of the week. So come join me today as I discuss what I want or quite possibly don't want from WWE 2K23. It's arts and craft time at VGWA and today we're making tinfoil hats. Because I got a conspiracy for you that's not gonna happen, but it's fun to think about. 2K Showcase Final Boss, WrestleMania 36, Bray Wyatt in the Firefly Funhouse. Bray Wyatt has been a major part of WWE programming since his return, so why leave him out of the game? Unless he's unlockable by completing the 2K Showcase a la Dominic Mysterio. I'll admit, I'm not the biggest fan of Bray Wyatt's work, but in actuality, it makes a pretty intriguing final battle. It would be a little bit like fighting Lavos in Chrono Trigger whenever all the different time periods are passing by during the battle. I think the match lends itself to having a pretty good video game interpretation. Only if we get a quick time event for ruthless aggression. Never would happen, but I want Lance Catamaran from Southpaw Regional Wrestling to be an unlockable as well. Moth. So why not toss an ante up as a gesture of good faith? And on a random note, if I was on a jury and somebody robbed a bank and they said they were listening to MOP, I'd let them go. So let's move past the showcase and into MyRise. I actually played through it last year and enjoyed it. But holy hell, hopefully this isn't trademark, but it was the epitome of lazy booking. I absolutely hated the whole social media aspect of it. Hey yo, I want to fight. Tweet. I guess it accurately portrays the current product. Sure, a minority of the matches are actually made by an authority figure, but how many times have we MyRise was? It's not unique to the 2K series, it's also one of my least favorite features of Cyberpunk, but it seems like they're just tossing out storyline quantity over quality, and they just get away with it with text, tweets, posts, so they could just do it through text. Hashtag Cobrettie, hashtag title shot. There are a couple of features that I would like to see implemented that have to deal with MyRise as well. First being more character voice selection. It doesn't even necessarily have to be more voice actors, it could just be the difference between whenever your character is in a heel persona or a face persona. It would have been better than my character last year, Ahmed Johnson, in his aw shucks persona. The next item is I would want console owners to have the same amount of freedom that PC owners had and be able to load up custom music for their wrestlers. Yeah, that's right. I want the Pearl River Rip playing whenever Ahmed Johnson enters the ring. On the gameplay side of things, I really want a better AI. Do people actually like the changing of tides of the match? You'll be beating up on the CPU, and then bam, he gets a reversal. And the next thing you know, he's in beast mode. People hated this feature in the NES Tag Team Wrestling, so why is it still prevalent today? It's like having that damn blue shell in Mario Kart and getting punished for being good. And before I leave you today, the one last thing I want is a workable war games. What's always frightening about the 2K series is the lack of gameplay that is actually shown before the game is released. And more important than what they show is what they don't show in these trailers. Hilariously, the last trailer 2K released, a third of the time was given to entrances, and the War Games match only showed up for about 6 seconds, with none of the characters actually interacting with anything having to do with War Games. Plus the footage looked like it was captured in-game engine, but not necessarily as gameplay. So yeah, I'm a little bit worried it's going to be a hot mess once it gets released. If it was just an additional feature, it wouldn't bother me so much, but you know that in the story mode, they're going to make you go through it. I'm not looking for perfection, but let's just hope it works and that it's not broken. So what are some of the things that you want to see in 2K23? Let us know in the comments below. And make sure to join me next time, and possibly Wally, as we review pro wrestling for the Nintendo Entertainment System. A winner is you.